Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mountain Bike Q&A. I am your host, Johnny U. I want to thank you all for coming back on. Constantly, again, thank you. It's people like you that keep coming on and watching, and the people that come on this show that just keep me doing this, and I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate I'm on the Spotify and the iTunes thing, and that's really getting a lot of good traction. I'm really impressed with that. It's really cool to go and look at this, see the numbers. I know people say, oh, the numbers, but it's kind of neat to see that you created something and people are actually acknowledging it and enjoying it and listening and watching. So thanks again, folks. Thank you. Enough about me. I'm horrible at this spot right here. Oh, let's Maddie, Trail Pimp, yo, Trail Monster saying howdy. We got some people in the crew in the comment section. So we'll get to this. I saw Jared on the segment, and he's just got such a great product and such a great company and such a great story. I wanted to bring him on, especially with the holidays coming around. Gift ideas. So look at this, man. Everyone's coming in here. Oh my goodness. I'm so giddy. Totally off the subject. Beyond X, get wherever he is. See that right there? Beyond X. Go and sub to that. Just incredible content. But we'll get to that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on Jared, Mr. Good Day Optics.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. I'm horrible. I've done 52 of these now, and that whole intro thing is just it's a mess. It's just jumbled. You heard me. It's horrible.
It works. I mean, it's been better than mine. I kind of got my first one down last night with Mia from World Mountain Bike. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you got the Women's Mountain Bike Network. We'll get to all that. We got Marty in the house from New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good day for it. I think we're going to be using here's a little thing, folks. If you hear us say good day, you have to take a drink. So no one's going to work tomorrow.
It's going to be a good Thursday morning.
There we go. My wife
I just said good. I didn't say good day.
Oh, okay. I'll spit that back out. My wife is in the house. MTBTNA. Hey-o. Oh, everyone's saying Marty. He's up for some drinks. Jared, we didn't have much time to talk beforehand. But again, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on my channel here.
Of course. It's been a lot of fun being on podcasts. So anytime I can come and meet someone new and have a good conversation for a little bit is a good day to me.
Yeah, you've been doing the podcast rounds.
Yeah, it's been fun.
How'd that come about?
Actually, so when I met Mia, we were just sharing our story, and she's like, "You have such a good story about how you're starting your brand. Like, you should talk to my friend Mark over at the segment." And then I had a blast on it, and I'm like, "Hey, do you know anyone who would be good to be on a podcast?" And then Mark was like, "Oh, you should check out Mountain Bike Q&A, and you should check out Biker Bar." And that's how I got onto those ones.
Nice. And plus, it's just great to get your product out there to all the people who are going to use it.
Yeah.
And hear the story. Now, where are you located? What, Canada?
Yeah, Canada, and Canada's big. We're the same width as you guys down there. Yeah. So I'm in Alberta, which is right above Montana.
Oh, okay. I kind of know where Montana is on a map somewhere. It's over there.
Yeah,
I'm way down southeast. It's everywhere but southeast. I'm at the lower end of the United States. Have you lived there your whole life?
No, Canada, yes, but I was born in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which is the province over. So we call them provinces instead of states.
Yeah.
And then moved down to Calgary, then up to Edmonton, then back to Saskatoon, then Calgary, then kind of like a triangle between the three my whole life. And now
Okay.
in Edmonton.
But you're a Canada boy.
Yeah. Born and raised Canadian. Yeah. Probably say sorry one too many times on this podcast tonight.
So it's cold there right now. Talk to me about that. And do it slowly.
I mean, cold to like Florida standards, yes. But currently it's like 3 degrees, which is 3C to F is 38.
38. I love that, the whole conversion. It's cute. I forget about it. I don't get it. You guys are 0 when it's freezing. We're 32.
Yeah.
But you don't move
linearly.
Yeah, I'm not a very bright bulb in the batch.
Yeah.
Well, Mia's made it. You know her a little bit.
Mia, it's 37.4. So I was closer with the 30. I mean, like we split it by a 0.1. I guess you're technically right to round down.
I got to tell you, it's 68 here right now in Miami.
Wow.
And it's long pants, jacket. The girls were walking around in Uggs. I got to break out I've got a box with winter clothing in it. And we had just gone to Connecticut for Thanksgiving. And I was like, I've had this jacket for 17 years. Because I only wear it like a few days out of the year.
Yeah.
So it's comical. Oh, Alexis is in here. Gear girl. You know her too. You guys have worked well together.
Yeah, she's been testing out our product and making sure it stands up to time.
Nice. So we haven't talked much. We didn't talk barely at all beforehand. I'll let you know that my train derails. I'll get back on track. And I had ordered a pair of your shades. Haven't come yet. They were supposed to come the other day, but I've had some mail issues. And I was really upset. I was like, oh, I'm going to have the shades for when we come on. But we had delivering issues the last couple of days. And so they will. And
then we'll have a sticker. Then I can watch the next podcast and hopefully there'll be a good day smiley face on the back of there.
Somewhere there.
Yeah.
On the backdrop of fame.
I like it. That's a good way to use a palette.
So are you guys skiing there now?
Yeah. I was skiing on. Well, right now we have no snow. Some mountains have snow, man-made snow on the local hills. So you can currently mountain bike or ski.
Oh, so you can do both.
Yeah. I'm a fair weather person. Like I like wearing my winter jacket and stuff like that when it's like 0. So I would rather be on skis than a bike.
Yeah.
0 or at 37 degrees, but yeah.
Did you grow up? I mean, I guess you probably grew up skiing. You probably, first pair of skis when you were a kid, they were in your stocking for Christmas. And
yeah, the local moose dropped them off to our igloo.
Is that what you guys got up there? You got Santa. Everyone's got Santa.
Yeah, we have Santa, but yeah, we have meese. Or mooses. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce plural of it. And polar bears.
Oh God! Hello, East Coast.
Oh, and cobra chickens.
Excuse me.
Cobra chickens. They're also known as Canadian geese.
Oh, we get the when I lived in Maryland, you get them flying down for the winter.
Yeah,
the Canadian geese.
They're vicious little things when they have babies. So up here we call them cobra chickens.
Oh my gosh.
As a joke. Not everyone says it, but it's growing.
It's grown. So you're a sunglass guy. But again, we'll get to that. You're a skier and a mountain biker.
Yeah, mountain biker as of this year. And I found that out once I started consistently doing 100 kilometers a week on a mountain bike. Because I was like, yeah, I go biking, and people were like, oh, how much do you bike? I'm like, well, I go like 5 to 7 days a week and do 100 to 140 kilometers. And they're like, oh, you're a mountain biker then. I'm like, oh, I guess I am a mountain biker. I'm just not so many bikes.
I don't know how many miles that is, but
100 kilometers is 60 miles.
Okay. Okay, we're feeling this out, folks. He's from a different country, but he speaks English. I told you I'm not the sharpest star in the sky. So as a mountain biker, before you started this company, did you, I don't know where to go with this because I've seen the podcast that you've been on. Did you start off wanting to start a company with sunglasses and goggles because you were into both those sports?
Well, so skiing is my passion. It's where I've built
Mhm.
everything that I've created. Built the largest campus ski club in the world, or one of the biggest. We were 2,400 students in a campus size of 11,000.
What?
25% of our student body was in our ski club. So like everything's always been skiing. So then when I was building Good Day Optics, I'm like, what am I going to do? And I'd been playing around with goggles. So I'm like, oh, I'll do ski goggles because like that's the direct fit because like I've always been skiing. And then I'm like, well, what would I do in the summer? And I'm like, well, sunglasses are kind of just like ski goggles like goggles of the summer. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of easy. And my mom always had a pair of sunglasses on. So I'm like, okay. And then as I got into biking and stuff, then I'm like, oh, I should make bike goggles too and bike sunglasses and stuff. So yeah.
Nice. Now, how long ago did you start this company?
I launched it August of last year.
Wow. Wow. So it's still in its kind of infancy, if you will. And it's only been a year.
Yeah, just over a year.
Wow. That's what were you doing before that?
Selling. I used to work for a couple of beer companies, so sold beer for the last 8 years. And then when my mom passed, the company I was working for didn't handle it very well. So then I just said, I'm going to go full time on Good Day Optics.
What do you mean they didn't handle your mom's passing well?
So my mom's passing was very traumatic. It was like she was perfectly healthy at 61 and gone in 17 days.
God damn.
So then, yeah.
The language.
And then, so when she passed, I had to use my sick days and my holidays to look after my mom passing, which I didn't agree with because I don't. And then when like taking my leave, like trying to take a leave or anything, they rejected it. And when I told them my mom passed, they're like, yeah, you get 5 days like anyone else. And I'm like, my grandpa passing versus my mom passing in 17 are quite vastly different. Like it shouldn't be the same standard. And, I wasn't. Yeah.
So they weren't happy that your mom passed or that you took the time to be with your mom.
They were fine with it, but like they made me use my vacation time and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that shouldn't be what your vacation time should ever be used for.
No, that's not a vacation.
No,
that's not a vacation. And your mom passed. You said she passed in 17 days, and I don't want to turn this into anything sad or anything, but it is incredibly traumatic. I mean, when you were with your mom, and this leads up to the story of Good Day Optics, you did something very special for her.
Yeah. So when we found out it was cancer, she had said, I don't think I can beat this one. And I said, Mom, well, cancer is one day at a time. And, there's going to be bad days. There's going to be good days. And then my mom joked and she's like, well, how do you eat an elephant? And it's one bite at a time. So then with my ADHD, like I like to focus on one thing. So then I'm like, I'm going to make origami elephants with words of motivation and bring her one every morning. Well, what I said was I was going to bring her one for every day I want her to live. So I was telling her I was going to make 80,000 elephants because
nice.
I don't know what that is in years because divide that by 365, but it's a while. And then I would just come every morning with like 10 to 20 elephants with words of motivation. You can kind of see the color in the back. Those I hang them now. And so that's where like the brand name comes from. Cause it was like, what's the one, today is going to be a good day. You can get through the bad days. So I was thinking of like, that's where like have good days. And that's where I created the brand name of Good Day Optics.
Did she appreciate those origamis? I mean, it just seems I've seen pictures of them. It's just,
it gave my family and I something to focus on.
I'm trying to hold back my emotions because it is I lost my father 16 years ago, a few weeks ago, and it was very difficult. And to even think about losing my mother, as a boy, that's the first woman you ever love. She
Yeah.
teaches you about it. And so I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm trying not to.
Well, and the downside to it is because, like, as you get, like, because, like, when we get older and we don't see our parents as much,
Yeah.
People are like, oh, I still got like 10 years with my dad, or like, if they're like 65, it's like, kids, they'll probably live to 75. I have 10 years with my parents or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing that we don't realize is we don't actually see them all 365 of those 10 years. Like, maybe you'll see them Christmas and holidays. So maybe it's like 2 to 3 times a year. So like potentially you only have like 20 to 30 times if your parents going to live for the next 10 years to see them. So like I had already known, and I was spending more time with my family, but then, that just happens and then completely
Yeah,
changes
man.
things.
God, I remember when my dad passed. He lived in Maryland. I live here in Florida, and I'd see him like twice a year. You don't get that. You don't realize, you're like, oh, I'm going to get so much stuff. You're right. It's like, you're not promised tomorrow.
No.
So I don't want to take this into some weird, I know it's always a touchy subject. Ray here said he had an awesome chat with you a while ago. Cool dude, positive energy. He started Good Day Optics. He's got great energy, positive energy.
Yeah, well, I like have it like, and people have it shorter than me with 17 days. Like some people like lose someone like in an accident or something traumatic in like a day, like, in minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like that. I don't know. I would rather have people not have to experience what I did. So I'd like to teach people to have more good days.
It's amazing. What do you hope? And this is a weird question. You've got this great company with positive energy, positive vibe to it. You think she's looking down and is proud of you for starting something that creates this positivity? I mean, are you hoping that?
I hope so. I mean, my mom, like I said, I have ADHD, so it's usually I focus on one thing, move over. Whereas like building my mom and building something of like true meaning, like it helps me get through the hard times. Like, if it's like I don't want to do this, it's like, well, my mom, like my flagship sunglasses are named after my mom, Melissa. It's like I she's always going to be there. I kind of joke, it's like it's kind of like my ghost. Like, like if I do something that she wouldn't approve on, I'm going to get haunted by my mom.
You got to do something good. She's gonna like open up your closet door or something. And you we'll get again. This is a sunglass company. Good Day Optics. How long after your mom's passing
did I start the
did
company?
You say let's go full steam with this, and that's going to be the name? Was this like an awakening for you to do your own thing, and you were like, Good Day Optics?
So I had been working on 3 other things with some friends, and I felt I was putting in more work than they were, so I was getting kind of demotivated. So in April and March, I kind of knew I wanted to do something on my own. I didn't know what, and then when my mom passed, then it was like, okay, now I really want to do something. And then, yeah, I think it just came because it was like, I had the elephants that had like Good Day. I'm like, I was just experiencing some of my worst days. I'm like, can I build a brand that encompasses having good days? And, it's slowly grown and it's slowly gotten stronger messaging and meaning, because when you build something first, you might have it, but it'll be like a little bit of heebie-jeebies, and then you kind of like as you keep going, you link everything together stronger.
And was Good Day Optics, or Good Day, if you will, Optics, was that always like after your mom's passing? It was like, this is something I want to do. It's not just about sunglasses, because you guys, like I said before, I had bought a pair, and now I get these great emails about the company, and you get the emails about the special offers that you guys have. I mean, did you have this all? You were like, I'm just going to sell glasses. Or was there more to it that you wanted to involve with these glasses?
I knew from day one, like, you know, I wanted it to encompass a stronger brand and a stronger meaning. Like, you know, the goal is to be either Liquid Death of sunglasses or be Red Bull of sunglasses. Like, you know, they're not just selling water and they're not just selling energy drinks. They're selling you an experience and a feeling. And, you know, that's what I've always wanted to encompass with Good Day. And you say my emails, and, you know, it's taken time to, write them better, get them stronger. Cause originally, like, yeah, I had some emails, but they weren't as pretty. And then, you know, it's like tying in the emotion, tying in the story, and, you know, wanting you to feel like you're part of the journey. Because at the end of the day, like, when I built my campus ski club, it's everyone that makes it. So it's like, you have to treat people with, like, I want everyone to be a part of it. So it's like, yeah, I'll take time out of my day to have like, I send Instagram DMs to every one of our followers. Yeah, it takes a little time to get on it, but like, I would say about 80% of our followers now on Instagram have a DM from me, and we'll go into a conversation one-on-one.
Wow. Again, this is so much more than a company. You keep mentioning the ADHD thing. I've just been diagnosed the past year with that. I've always known I had something.
Yeah.
You focus. My problem is I can't. I'm all over the place. Do you find that's like really helped you? I mean, and this is just, I guess this is for me, folks. If you're in the chat, I just want to know, like, with the ADHD, like you're like blinders on and just go.
Not like that's what it looks like. That's not what it is on a day to day. Like,
Yeah.
I have days where I'm like, I don't want to do anything, or like, you know, I have days where it's like, oh, I could have this other idea or do this thing, and it's like, well, no, that's why I tied my a story into it, because it hooks you and grabs you and wants you to the focus. And, you know, now, like, you know, I tried to start 3 companies at once. I've tried to do lots of things all the time, and then it's like, once you start realizing, like, hey, if I focus on one thing, it gets a little bit easier.
Yeah. But you did it.
Yeah, it takes time.
Steve, spokesman MTB, is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, and this is what we're here for, Jared, let's bring these things on. let's bring on your website and the glasses here.
Yeah.
Look at this. And folks, if you're on Spotify, we are on gooddayoptics.com, and he's got a series of, you know, sunglasses and goggles here. I mean, oh, there they are. Sorry, I messed up. If you look at these, all of them have a woman's name. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. So
who are these people?
Yeah, how it started was, originally I was going to have all our men's products named after women and all our women's products named after men. And then I was like, well, I can't tell someone if you have a bigger face as a lady or a small face as a man. Like, you know, you have to. So I'm like, I'm going to go unisex, and then I'm just going to name all our products after women who inspire us, because unfortunately women don't get the same credit, the same everything as men. So I was like, I'm just going to name all our products after women who inspire us. And if I lose a few customers for it, well, I'd rather be on the winning side of this argument eventually when it ends.
Yeah, no, why? I don't think any guy's going to go, you know, I'm wearing the Jenna glasses and you're wearing what? No, I purchased let's go through these. Who is Jenna?
So Jenna's my sister. She always does outdoor adventures. So the Jenna's perfect for people who trail run, mountain bike, basically any adventure. The Emily is my wife. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, is Jenny happy with her product?
I think so.
She was like, oh, I want the goggles.
I mean, they don't get a choice in the naming. It's just kind of when it comes to me, it comes to me. So how the products originally started was 1-in-1. So the ski goggles was our first product. And well, actually, I had started prototyping in August of last year for sunglasses, realized prototyping in August is you don't have enough time to get that product into market that year. So then I quickly switched. So the Melissa's are flagship sunglasses, named it after my mom. That's where that name comes from. Then goggles, I'm like, well, who will I name my first product after for ski goggles or snow goggles? And then I'm like, well, that's my wife, Emily. And then I'm like, okay, people keep asking. They're like, we want a mountain bike or like a trail running pair of sunglasses. I'm like, okay, I'll make that. And then so I named it the Jenna. And then our newest thing is people kept asking for a mountain bike goggle. And then I realized as I'm going further in here, that mountain bike goggles and ski goggles are very similar. The only difference is lenses. So I'm like, well, what if I made a goggle that could do both? So, know, if you're a skier, you put on the snow lenses, and then if you go mountain biking, you just have your mountain bike lenses and put them on, and then you have a goggle that does both.
So now they're they attach magnetically?
Yeah. All our products, all our goggles use magnets to swap in everything.
Now look at these. I got these because I like shades. I'm a shade guy. I don't ski, and I don't wear a full face here in Miami to ride. And I didn't get the non-douche white. I got the black.
Florida, like a little bit questionable of a state sometimes. So I don't know if we can send non-douche white down there.
That's a very questionable state. But then I got the black, not the non-douche white. These float.
Yeah.
Now I'm a boater, and I've actually lost pairs jumping into the water, and then son of a, they're gone. You can hold on before you jump in, and so I'm really looking forward to these. And now, have you tested them yourself? They float.
Yeah, they float. I've thrown them off docks and had people accidentally try to jump off to save them.
And you're like, I'm just testing my product.
Yeah. But so like when I'm at events and stuff like that, I have these just sit in a bucket of water. And so ours float, and then I'll have another couple company brands at the bottom of the bucket sinking. And then what a few reps have said to me is, oh, that's bad for repeat purchases, because they know people lose their sunglasses in water. And I'm like, that shouldn't be the mentality that other brands have for why we're not bringing technology to the industry, is because someone won't repeat purchase because they float now instead of losing them. Like,
yeah, this is we'll lead to that at some point, but this is what you seem to not care as a business owner, to be like, oh, he's not going to come back and buy another pair. You just want people to like the pair that they have.
Yeah, well, so when I originally started the company, that was the thing, is like, we had originally, like, this will be the last pair of sunglasses you buy. I will have a warranty that covers everything. Like, we don't one and done. And then because we don't nickel and dime people about our warranty, people just come and buy other things that they want. Like, it's like, you don't lose a customer. Like, they'll buy like if they come with the Melissas, they'll be like, oh, they have this sunglasses, or they have these goggles. I like them for this. Okay, I'll buy them for the next thing. Like, and then now they spend about $100 to $300 on average on t-shirts and sweaters because they like the branding.
Yeah, that's the brand. And again, Alexis here, the Gear Girl, unbelievable warranty. And this is what got me on this. And people were like, what? I've told people this, that tell me about your warranty. This is unmatched in any company. Yeah. I mean, you've gone above and beyond with your warranty. Do explain.
So I hated scratching. Well, I lost a few to water. So I'm like, I hate losing, I hate breaking, and I hate scratching my products. How about I create a warranty that can cover all those? So yeah, we have a lifetime warranty. If you scratch it, break it, or lose it, just send in a claim, pay the processing fee and everything and shipping fee, and we'll send you a new pair for life.
You're mad.
I'm here to have good days, and I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to nickel and dime everyone.
it's so great that you bring this positive energy that you have, and that I think your mom would be extremely proud of, that you're not nickel and diming everyone, and that you're doing something in her name. I mean, she's got a pair of glasses named after her. Good Day Optics was something that came from this tragedy, and now you're bringing your positive outlook on life, and you're giving it back.
Yeah, it's fun. It's enjoyable. Like chatting yesterday with Mia. It's like, you know, when you put energy out there and like you help people, it makes you feel good. Let alone what like karma and everything comes back to you. Like, but it's like just fun and enjoyable to do.
Now, we'll go back to here. I'm back on his website, folks. Here's your story. Look at that handsome fella right there. My goodness. Where are the pictures of look at all these people, man. They're loving your stuff. Yeah. Your mission. You know, our mission is to inspire resilience and optimism. You're not just selling glasses, man. You're selling a way of life.
Yeah. Well, like, right. It's like, you know, I got tired in the corporate world because, you know, it's usually only focused on dollars and focused on this and, you know, give 40 to 100 plus hours a week to a company. And it's like, you know, life's short. Like, why don't we have fun and enjoy it?
Yeah. Hold on. Steve says, wait, I was tending the dog. There's a lifetime guarantee, lens scratches, frame breakage. He even says you can run them over with your bike, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. You break them, you do anything with them, just send us an email. We'll have you process the warranty claim and we'll send you a new pair.
Now, you do say you don't take advantage of it.
Yeah. I mean, if we think you're abusing the warranty, so like if you lost your pair of sunglasses every day for the next 10 to 20 days, like that, like maybe you have really bad luck, but I think you're abusing it and giving it to your friends. Yeah. we would say your warranty is void, but it's also good on our end because you would see that you get 10 pairs sent to you. So all the friends you gave them to you are like, oh, Good Day Optics actually stands behind their warranty. And so it's better for us. And the guy just lost his warranty. So we just have 11 more people wearing our product and being like, oh yeah, Good Day Optics actually stands behind their warranty. And our friend's actually a douche for abusing that.
Get the douche white.
Well, he can't
like taking their keys to it and scratching it and sending a picture of it. And you can be like, okay, that was purposefully.
But why would you do that? Like, you're waiting for your sunglasses to come now. Like, right? Like, you know, they get shipped to you. Like, why would you go intentionally scratch them or intentionally lose them? So then you can just not wear them anymore for a few days while the next pair gets shipped to you.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, I bought a pair and I am the cheapest. My wife is trying to keep me from doing this. I am the cheapest human being alive. And I always get my shades at the gas station. I get a pair of Pugs, you know, and because I drop them. Just recently, I just bought a pair a couple of weeks ago. That little rubber nose stopper thing just fell off this morning. I've only had it for a couple of weeks, and now I'm out, you know, $25. But before that, I had a pair that you drop, and no matter where you drop or how you drop your shades, it's always the scratches right there by your pupil.
Yeah.
So I've probably spent hundreds of dollars on shades. And here we're able to buy a pair of shades. Where are the shades? Here they are, folks. You get yourself a pair of shades for $200. Actually, you always have some kind of option or some kind of deal. But the warranty is obnoxious. Like if I drop it and get that little thing in right there in my pupil, it's already paid for itself practically.
Yeah. Yeah, you just pay the shipping and processing fee and we'll send you a new pair.
You are so nonchalant. You're yeah, whatever.
Well, and we let me go find it.
He's going riding dirty up in the house. Eric, how you doing, brother?
Well, we also want you to take care of it. So like everyone, you get your little micro bag, but then we give you a nice little small.
What? Oh, I like that.
Yeah, this is for the Melissa because it's a smaller shade. And the Jennas have a little bit bigger of a pill. But we want you to protect it. So
Now, obviously, Eric, what's going on? You're not a shade manufacturer type guy, or you don't make them yourself, is what I'm trying to get at, right?
we have a factory in Asia that makes it for us.
Oh, okay. Now, how did you come about that? Like, how did you come to picking it, or coming up with the designs? Give me a little background on all that.
Yeah, I had an idea of what I wanted to design and sent them some drawings, and then they could come back and be like, actually, this one makes a little bit more sense to make the shape and everything. And then being a materials engineer, I used some coatings and everything to help with clarity and making things a little bit more durable. And yeah, I've been in the manufacturing space. Like I've made ski jackets, ski pants, base layers, hood, like everything apparel. So hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts,
Wow.
whichever. Was playing around with goggles. I just like making things. Cause like when we built our ski club, I was like trying to talk to all the businesses and then be like, hey, can we get like can we get jackets on Pro Deal or whatever? And they'd be like, well, for big companies, a club of for like 10 execs, like that deal isn't worth anything to them. So then I was like, well, I can probably figure out how to make this stuff for myself. So then we can have our own jackets and stuff. And then we just keep the money inside and we can sell it to our members and everything. Like they can have their own branded ski jacket or their own branded goggles or their own branded hoodie now. And we don't have to use another company to make it. So like I've had contacts over there for a lot of things. And then it was just a lot of prototyping, a lot of getting samples sent over and being like, okay, let's make this sunglass. Let's send it over and see if it meets our criteria of durability and everything. And if it doesn't, we won't use you. And yeah, so I think for one pair of sunglasses, I think I got like 10 or 12 different prototypes sent from different factories.
Wow.
And then talking like bike goggle, this is your case for your bike goggles.
Look at that, folks.
So
come on, Eric, look at those things.
The cool thing is, so it's hard on the one side. So for skiing, it works great and then soft on the other. So
oh wow,
you can put it on for skiing, like because you change lenses all the time. I keep mine on my inside pocket, so it wraps around my body, but it's still protected on the outside. And like, so yeah, just sit there, and then that way I can change the lens whenever I need to.
Okay, I'm all over the place now. This is this isn't your first rodeo when it comes to making stuff.
No.
Wow.
First time in sunglasses and goggles, and you figure stuff out every day and get to learn new things and everything. But yeah.
So you this is already in your wheelhouse. This wasn't something like you were like, okay, I'm starting fresh. I don't know where to go. Let me Google sunglasses.
No, I had some idea. I mean, I still like, looking back at it, I'm like, I'll go into goggles because, I don't see a lot of small brands popping up. Mm-hmm. And, now when I look at it, I'm like, that's probably because one brand owns 80% of the market. So it's actually really hard to get into.
Yeah.
So you're always Goliath in the David versus Goliath battle. But, sorry, did I say that wrong? You're a little David. But, it's fun. I get to learn something new every day. I get to meet new people. I get to build cool things. Like, the thing that we've kind of been going big on now is making goggles that support communities. So we'll design a limited edition goggle to raise funds for that community, and people have been getting really excited about that. So that's been fun.
Wow. So you've personalized stuff now.
Yeah. Because we made our goggles modular. So what that means is I can change so I'll take this off so I don't.
Oh, my sister just jumped in here. She wants a pair of shades now. I'm gonna have to buy some for Christmas now.
Well, we got our holiday special on, so that's good. But like, so everything comes apart, straps included. So then I was like, oh, I can start making limited edition goggles and everything to then raise funds. And then it's like, where I was going with this is, I'm like, oh, when you get a new jacket, you're like, oh, well, maybe my goggle doesn't match as good, so I have to buy a whole new goggle now. And I'm like, oh no, you can buy a new strap. If like, someday I partner with Banksy, maybe you can get a Banksy limited edition goggle strap and just change that out. Or same thing. It's like, you get a new helmet and your goggle doesn't fit. I'm like, well, why do you have to buy a new goggle? Why not just order the frame and then use your old straps?
You you cater to everyone individually. I was getting to this. You're talking about David Goliath. How was it when you first got in there? Were you like, what am I doing? Like, how many different shades and goggle brands are out there? I'm getting into this.
Well, so originally when I started, I was like, okay, well, like I know there's Smith, there's Oakley, there's Giro, but I'm like, those are the big brands. I'm like, I don't really see small brands popping up and whichever. And then, I didn't. So I'm like, I'm just going to go with it. Cause it's like, when you build the community and you build the story, like people come and join in eventually. Like, I don't really need to know everyone who's in the market. And then now I've seen how many like medium, small brands, like, there's Blenders, there's Detour, there's a whole bunch of other brands that I've now come across, but it's like, I'll just do my thing over here and you can do your thing over there. And
I've always said that you don't really need to reinvent the wheel to make a buck in this world. Like, just because there's other stuff out there doesn't mean, like, there's other podcasts. I'm not making a buck off this, but like, it doesn't mean I shouldn't do it or I can't do it. Yeah. There's bigger and better podcasts. I wouldn't say better, bigger podcasts, but it's one of those things, like, just go for it. Just do it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing. Like, we think all these companies and all these things are just, and like all these people like are like amazing at the start. No, they were embarrassing they were exactly like us at the beginning. Like, Connor what's big NFL? So I was going to go hockey, but I know there's a lot of Americans who don't know who Connor McDavid is. But who's someone like, I guess Sean White or
sports stuff. I'm not a sports.
Yeah.
Oh, like, so embarrassing.
Like sports, you have like people who are naturally gifted, but you still have to work hard. But like, if you compare someone who's amazing now to their beginner, they were embarrassing. They would have had so many mistakes and so many things, but it's like, you just continually improve yourself one day at a time. And, you get to be good someday.
Plus, you're just doing it, man. Yeah. You're doing something that you love and something that, again, is more than anything, you're doing it out of the love for your mom.
Yeah.
This kills me with this. How many? Hold on. Let's go to this. I wanted to ask about this because this is such the brand. It's just a green smiley face.
Yeah, that's where it started. And then I started having a green smiley face with sunglasses because, optics. But then I started letting the artists play with it. And then I'm like, oh, like, I can't tell you how to have a good day. Like, that's why you see like always good days in a different font than good days or else. And like, same with the drippy skulls. It looks similar, but it's different. Like, that's the fun of it, is like you let people design what a good day looks to them, and you can have some real cool stuff come out of it.
Now you had the origami. You didn't go with an elephant.
The elephant's going to come. So I call the community the herd. And we actually, if you go on our Instagram account, there is an elephant for one of our stories wearing a pair of sunglasses.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. I really love for one, it's such, I love the melty stuff. You got a tattoo of that melty stuff now, don't you?
Yeah. That was my slogan, or our slogan started as always good days. And then people keep telling me you can't always have good days. So then we made a pledge. It's actually on our website, the pledge, and it's good days or else. And if you sign the pledge and we think you're having a bad day, we might just come visit you and make sure it's a good day.
Yeah, where is? Hold on one second. Oh my gosh, I'm trying. Sorry, I'm maneuvering here. Where's the community? The pledge. Talk to me about this, because I was actually reading. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to.
Well, I can show you the pledge. We have it made.
Oh, hold on.
It's a little blurry because it won't.
You got that fancy background blur.
Well,
but you got the pledge here.
Let me see if
good days or else.
Yeah.
Before time was construct, atop a barren hill stood a tree, and its roots deep, its spirit unyielding. It faced adversity with a resilience that defied the very fabric of nature. This remarkable tree bore a secret, the recipe of perpetual good days. And then it goes on. I don't want to. Oh, what do you got? The thrill seeker oath, the good day gorilla, perpetual sunshine, good day guarantee, and opportunity outlaws manifesto. There is so much going on with you, man. You came up with all this.
Yeah.
Again, yeah. Just you bet, Johnny.
Well, and it's gonna go further. Is because so the pledge kind of started. I'm like, it'd be funny to like have people sign something like saying like we pledge to have good days, and if we think you're having a bad day, we will come. Like it's good days or else. Like we'll come visit you and make sure you have a good day. And so then I'm like, okay, so it would be funny. I'm like, okay, how are we gonna have these 5 like things that we're gonna do? And so that's where like each one is a little check mark, and then you sign the pledge and we send you it. And
this is so. Adam, thanks for popping in, buddy. This is. So now that I'm part of the community in a few days, if I ever get my mail again, I can sign one of these, and
you can if you just scroll down a little bit.
My house.
If you, I mean, we randomly will pick someone in our list and send them like a care package or whatever, and eventually when we go, we'll just pick someone and be like, hey, we're gonna come. Like they won't know about it, so we'll just show up at their house and be like, hey, what are you like? How's your week been? Like, we're making sure you have a good day. So here's X amount of dollars to cover your day off. So we're paying you to take your time off, and then we're gonna go do whatever you want and have a good day. Like that's what I want to eventually build.
I just need a moment, Jared. I need a moment because you're not a sunglass company.
No,
sure, you sell sunglasses, buddy. We get that. Sunglasses and goggles, but this is beyond any other company I'm floored. I need a moment.
How I tell people is, so when you first meet us, we're a sunglass and goggle brand. When you get to know us, we're actually in the business of having good days.
Folks, I'm just taking a moment. I'm wiping the tears away because your story is incredible. How this company came about and how you treat your customers. You don't just go, here's some shades, scratch and buy another pair. We want some return business.
No, we give you a cell phone number that if you're having a bad day, you can text us and be like, hey, you have someone to talk to. Like when you sign the pledge, when we send you your signed pledge back, we're like, hey, here's a phone number. If you're having a bad day, just text us.
I can't with you. My wife says it best. This is what the world needs. You're not just a guy who's making a buck. Ray Marcello, this is a rad thing to do. There we go. This is amazing. I mean, look at this. Look, everyone is just floored. I'm going through all the people who are just floored by this company. How does that make you feel to know that you're not just selling and pocketing money, that you're giving back?
It makes me feel good. Like that's the whole point I do it. Like, I love how you laugh every time. Pardon? You're
such an even-keeled person for being such an awesome person.
Well, I say I don't do anything special. Like anyone could do what I do. I just want to.
I'm about to reach through the screen and slap you around for that. You do everything special. I mean,
You could do it too. Anyone can do it. You just have to start.
look at this, Jared for president. Wrong country, Paulina. Let's go back to the company. Now you're Jared. Hi, I'm Jared.
Yeah.
And you outsource, you create the goggles and the glasses. Let's go back to them, folks. I'm going back to his website for people who are watching now or people who watch later. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are the sunglasses. Look at that. Those are great for mountain biking. This is great for my boat. I'm sure they're both great for mountain biking.
Do you get the pun? Scroll down a sec.
Oh, see today. Are you the witty one that comes up with all this creativity?
Yep.
I love your reactions. Yep. It's so good. You're so versatility unleashed, embrace the elements, skiing, mountain bike goggles, skiing goggles, train derailed. Okay, you make all this.
Yeah. Well, and here I'll tell you where we're going with it.
This is where, yeah, tell me.
Our phones now have LiDAR, so we can scan your face. And then what I want to do with that is be able to 3D print all our frames. So then I can make them bigger and smaller. So then nose problems, wide face problems, and then I can bring the manufacturing back to North America because I don't have to build a massive factory to injection mold everything. I can then use 3D printers and then just print everything in Canada and have stations in the States and have that. So yeah.
Wow. I am whooped, dude. Like, this is where I was going. It was Jared. Jared had an idea, came up with glasses and a plethora of ski clothes, whatever. But anywho, back to this. It was Jared. How has Jared and the company grown? Do you have people working for you? And it's a company now.
Yeah, it's a company. I'm figuring it out. We've had agency. We've had not full-time employees yet. We've had interns. We're slowly growing. Well, and it's funny, people say like enterprise or like this, like, once Good Day takes off, like I want to have more than one company. Like I want to have Good Day Optics. I want to have a mitt company. Like I would love to, build mountain bike goggle. Well, mountain bike mitts are a little different. Ski mitts are expensive. So, have a little tracker in them. So if like they'd be the last pair of mitts you buy, and if you lose them, we'll send you a new pair. And then build like jackets, pants, have like all these companies, and then start getting into real estate, into mountain towns and everything. Cause then we can build affordable housing and have the bottom be retail space for our companies and let other brands come in, because like retail is still like brick and mortar has a lot of impact, but a lot of brands can't get into it because it's all dominated by big brands. So we'll have a little local shop called the Independent. So it has to be independent brands that are there. And then we have our affordable housing or hostels or cheaper accommodation. So then we can start making mountain towns less expensive again.
That little thing up there in yours doesn't stop, does it?
No.
The brain.
ADHD. You keep going.
I got it, man. I hit brick walls all the time. My damn train's derailed 3 times already on this podcast. That is amazing. And how is the company doing? No numbers, no nothing, but are you satisfied and are you making a living off this?
Yeah, I do it full time. I mean, my wife, Mia, got to hear yesterday on my podcast, is having contractions. So she's going on mat leave, or she's on mat leave. So figuring out something to help out there for the loss of income. But, building something at the start is the hardest thing. Black Friday, November was our best month company to date, and it grew 150% of what I expected it to do.
Wow. Congratulations.
But you also have days where you'll have weeks where you don't sell anything because it's a new brand and you're still trying to get people to learn about you and do things.
So you're about to have a baby?
Yeah, January 2nd is the due date. I called December baby month because she can come early.
Oh, she's a she.
Yeah.
You already know. Congratulations. Oh man, I can't wait for Baby Watch 2023.
Yeah, so that'll probably be where our first like kids sunglasses, kids goggle gets named after her.
Oh yeah, there it goes, man. You were already I bet you when you found out she was pregnant, you were like, I got a kids brand coming out now.
No, people just keep asking for it. I probably would eventually, when she gets bigger, start making stuff for her. But people just like our warranty, and they're like, kids abuse the crap out of our stuff. So can you please bring that to kid products, please?
Oh yeah. Jarno, fractured rider in Finland. He's skiing, snowboarding right now. Dude, lifetime warranty. Let's pull him up. Tell your boys in Finland, these puppies, talk to them. Talk to Finland here because they're all skiing and doing whatnot. You get the different.
Oh yeah, we have
the different bands on this one.
Yeah, with local artists.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Well, and you can, so because our products are modular, all these straps will be going to our mountain bike goggles.
Okay. So Jarno, Finland, tell your boys, lifetime warranty. You run into a tree, Mr. Good Day Optics, Jared here will replace them.
Yeah.
You know what? These are all cool. Like I was going to go back to, hold on, let me go back to this is cool. All your local artists.
Yeah. You can actually, so if you go back one.
This one?
No, go back page wise.
Oh, to the.
And then scroll down further.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, they're all here.
Yeah. So like there's the pre-order for World Ride that raises 30% for them. Then you can keep scrolling down a bit further. So then, yeah, we just launched one for Tits Deep for breast cancer. Launched one for the Baseline mountain bike community, which was the first place I went downhill mountain biking, and the friendliest community. Hopefully Mia and Alexis and Ray and hopefully you can all come up to Canada and come bike at this community, because like they're so friendly. Like I ride a hardtail for a mountain bike, and like going downhill is a fun time on that. And they're just like, hey, we have a second bike, like just ride this. Like it's wild.
A hardtail. I think Mehdi, Trail Pimp, was asking if you still ride a hardtail.
Yeah. I'll have my hopefully full suspension come the start of the season next year. It was no point in. Oh,
sorry. What hardtail are you riding now?
I'm just riding a Narco hardtail fluid.
Okay. I love this right here, ladies and gentlemen. You know you're gonna, but it's for breast cancer. Tits Deep.
Yeah, that's the community. So and December 26th on our podcast, I'll have Stephanie talking about her story, but she created it because her friend, so she's 33 ish. Her friend was 33 when she got diagnosed with breast cancer, and then unfortunately lost that battle.
Oh man.
And women don't realize how early breast cancer can impact you. So that community started as just like selling some stickers to raise funds for her friend, and then she raised like $10,000 from sticker sales, and then that's how she created her nonprofit. Wow.
Tits Deep, folks. And now, are you open to, let's say, people from the mountain bike community? There's plenty of mountain bike groups, if you will. Bomber Crew, Women's Mountain Bike Network.
Yeah,
you could be willing to team up with these people.
We're
in contact with you.
Yeah, Women's Mountain Bike Network is actually making a goggle, so we're already there.
Nice.
World Ride is another mountain bike community there that we are raising funds for them. And then Bomber Crew, they're the veterans group out of Texas, right?
SoCal.
Or SoCal.
Yeah.
And they have like the cool like Army bomb as the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to chat with them to build something so we can raise some funds for some veterans. Because I think it's a cool way to, you're gonna buy a goggle, you're gonna buy a pair of sunglasses. Like, let's have it give back.
This is so great. This is, and again, I'm just getting now, do I get you said I get a sticker?
Yeah, we just put stickers in the box for you, and you'll have actually a handwritten note from me.
Okay. Now, again, tell me about this community. Who are these people we're looking at?
That was a ski trip I went on and supported. But yeah, community's always been the basis of how I've built everything. So it's no reason why I don't have our own community. And, we go like every morning we went mountain biking in the summer. In the winter, this winter I decided I was going to do a trip down to Banff. I'm like, I'll probably get like 5 people to come out. We had 30 come skiing for our first ski trip we ever did. So yeah. I think we're on to something.
With this warranty, which is beyond above and beyond, and you say you are the David to the Goliath. Have you had Goliaths come to you and say, David, what are you doing with your warranty?
No, I think I'm too small to. I'm kind of like maybe David and Goliath will be where I am eventually. It's probably like mosquito to Goliath right now.
Oh, stop that! You shut your mouth. Really, you haven't had any, like, you've gone to different conventions and functions or wherever where you're showing this stuff off, and I don't even know where I'm going. Have you been to places where other people are selling sunglasses and they're like, "Whoa, what are you doing here, man?"
We had look bad. Not too much. Like I had the one that, like, we haven't gone to a lot of conventions yet because I'm community focused. Like we'll go find community first, and that's where we sell to. So like we're usually the only ones there. Like I was down at Fernie Pride Festival, so great little mountain town just in BC, and was out there with our stuff, showing it off, going on mountain bike days and everything. But we're usually just the only ones hanging out there. So I haven't interacted too much with the big guys yet. But
and now how's the interaction with the community been with the purchases? Are there people going, I don't know, is there something you could do with these, or you're fairly comfortable with your product? I mean, you're backing it.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go run I can't build a indestructible pair of sunglasses. Like if you want to run your face on rocks, it's going to scratch and everything. But we back it. We cover we'll cover it every time, because most people are, it's like the mentality when we first started, like, are people born good, or are they like born evil, or do they learn it? It's like, most people are intentionally good. Like they only really need the warranty when they accidentally do something. It's not like they're intentionally putting their sunglasses on a or if we're in America, like shooting them with their semi-automatic machine guns.
Wow, that hurt, man. It hurt because it's true. So with the product you're talking about, backing, what kind of material because I'm going to get this right. What kind of material do you use? Because I actually had a semi-decent pair of shades at one point, and that blue shiny stuff, the reflective blue shiny stuff, after a while it starts fading away. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mean, depending on the coatings and everything and how they're applied, some can flake off, some can hopefully not. I mean, we're a 1-year-old brand. I say for life, and I mean for life. Like when you look, like there's other brands that say lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects, but they define what a product's lifetime is. Like, you look at the fine print, it's like a life is like 4 years of a product sometimes.
Yeah. No, I had this shiny blue stuff on my lens, and I've had a couple, and my wife has had a couple, and after a while, you do the t-shirt thing and you wipe it. And next thing you know, you're like, well, where did that blue stuff go?
Well, we give you your microfiber wipe, and then we give you your nice little wipey thing that you should be wiping your sunglasses with.
Okay, now
so hopefully, but
he's
with
t-shirt shaming me.
With our Melissas, because they're like floating, like seawater is horrible for sunglasses. So we actually have seawater protection coating on them to not let the salt eat them as bad.
What? Yeah, because that's the problem, is that the salt water gets on them, and then you do the stupid thing that I do is you get to wiping with my t-shirt. Yeah. And I guess the salt from the water just ruins it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's so laid back, folks. You're so laid back.
Those Florida memes, man, try warranty with AR. Or have you ever searched Florida man and your birth date? That's also a thing in Canada that we've joked about, is so you'll be like Florida man, June 30th. And then you can see what a man in Florida does.
What the Florida man did it that day. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I'm from here. I'm a Florida man. Man, try the warranty with an AR. Come on, man. It hurts. It hurts. He's going to get a Revel Rascal. Somebody asked you if you were getting the Canyon Torque, but you're not.
Well, I was originally going to get the, not the Torque, but their other one, just their entry model for Canyon, because it was like, you know, direct to consumer, good price point. Like, you know, you're paying $3,000 for a bike that's worth 6.5 in a shop. But then Ray was like, oh, you know, we know the YT guys. And so I'm like, oh, cool. And then I started looking, and I know nothing about bikes. You know, I know they have wheels and they can go up and down hills. And you have the funny levers on the front that hopefully slow you down a bit.
That's funny.
But then people are like, oh, I know this person, I know that person. So then Mia's like, oh yeah, you know, Revel's been an amazing brand, and they're actually doing some cool stuff with 3D printing and building cool things. So I'm like, hey, that would be a cool company to talk to and learn from, because like we're gonna go do 3D printing with sunglasses and goggles. Like, why don't we share secrets of like what you've learned for your 3D printing for bikes? Because, you know, a bike has to go through a lot tougher mechanics and physics than a pair of sunglasses. Like, if you're putting your face through the same physics as your bike, like it's probably not going to work out too well.
Now, have you tooled around with the 3D glasses yet?
Yeah, we're getting to it. We've tested some frames and everything. What we'll probably do, like, because you can't 3D print a lens yet. So it'll be like the frame will be the 3D printed part, and then we'll mass produce the lenses, but then we'll just have them be able to, like, the frames will just be different thicknesses and lengths and everything to fit your face.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this in here. This is your Instagram.
There's our little elephant, though. If you scroll back up, the boat.
The about?
Yeah, see, he's a little, well, you can't click it, but it's their little icons, an elephant back there.
Look at that, folks. You got to go on his Instagram. Now, these are the ones you made for your mother?
Yeah.
Wow. What's that like to, and there's your mom?
Yeah. And then there's another elephant. So that was like when you have ADHD and, you know, you hyper focus on something, like, you know, I was making elephants, and we made elephant t-shirts. Then I got my mom stuffed animals, elephants, and like other little elephant things. You know, you kind of go all in sometimes.
Now, what's it like to have all these elephants? I mean, you're sitting right behind them, or I guess we're in the same room right now.
Yeah.
What do these elephants mean to you? I mean, when you look at them now, do they have a different meaning from when you gave them to your mom? Are they kind of motivational for you?
Yeah, that's what they are. Like, you can see them all now because I turned the blur off. There they all are. I'm in my unfinished basement, which is also half warehouse.
Yeah. Warehouse. Got so much going on with you. That's beautiful, the elephants. Yeah. And your mom, hold on, where's your? Okay, we're getting why women. There she is.
Yep.
That's Melissa. And that is the Emily.
Yep. And my dog Libby.
And there's the Jenna.
Yep. So my sister and I, we have matching elephant tattoos. Hers is on her ankle. Hers is on my ankle, her ankle, and then mine's on my forearm. And then that's where I got "Good Days or Else" underneath because they tie together, right? And that I got it on my mom's 1 year.
Is that there's got to be? There was a. I love the skull.
Thank you.
I got to be honest. Did you come up with that?
Yeah, that was my artist series design because I was just like, oh, people don't believe the always good days, so I'm gonna make "Good Days or Else," and I'm like, that's kind of spooky and like fiery, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make it with like drippy font and everything. I'm like, oh, what'd be funny is like turn the smiley face into a drip,
and the other half is skull. Look at these ladies.
Yeah, they're pretty rad.
They're awesome. They did a great job with that video too. It was so perfect. There's the one with the tattoo somewhere.
Yeah, it's a little further down. It'll be on July 13th because that was when my mom passed. Right there.
Boom. Look at that.
And then you can,
Good Days or Else. That's awesome, man. Good Days or Else. Love Ma. Oh my gosh, again with this. That's beautiful, man. It's just such a look at this. Everyone's just got look at the. I mean, they're good looking, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. You made yourself a good looking pair of glasses. Look at that handsome face. Look at him, ladies and gentlemen. We're now on his Instagram. If you are on Spotify, look. Now, are these are all people you know, or are they people that have bought and sent you?
Both.
Okay. Both.
So like
man.
that one of the two people sitting in the camp that was on my lease land for my birthday. So friends, obviously. And then customers, and they're part of Bush Babes trail running group. That's actually brain fart, Mia, not employee, who was a customer and then came and worked. The Woo Train. That's actually the fun thing. So not this one, but the next one, the one beside it.
Okay.
So it's called the Toilet Bowl, and so I eventually like women. Have you had friends who have done women's enduro races?
No, I don't know anyone who's done enduro races.
So they're like I sponsored Revelstoke's women's enduro, and like they come in costume. They had sorry.
No, it's fine.
We're
adults.
They come in costume. They have all their stages set up with like crazy extravagant booths, and they just have fun and ride. Like it's the best thing. So I'm like, man, we need to have like women's enduro vibes, but for like men or like everyone race, so I could take part of it. So I came up with the idea. It's called a Woo Duro. So instead of just testing for speed, we're gonna have decibel readers in the corners and the drops that will read how loud you're wooing. So to win the Woo Duro, you have to be to have fast and be the loudest and having fun. The louder part outweighs the speed because it's more about having fun and having good days.
It's having good days. Here's a question, Jarno, and Finland. Is the lens on those for all weathers good for seeing all the shapes of slopes during snowboarding?
So 1 sec.
One sec.
Everything comes with two lenses far, but everyday shred green, if I can get it to not blur, and then Powday rose.
Okay.
So low light and highlight.
And obviously, you're a skier / you're a snowboarder.
Started snowboarding and then switched to skiing about 8 years ago.
Oh, okay. Wow, opposite. good to know, because this is a serious sport for you. You're not going to wear something that you're not going to like while you're skiing. I'm sure you're guaranteeing you're wearing your own product. Thank you, Mia. We're going to miss you, babe. She's leaving. So again, you are wearing your own product. This isn't something you're just hawking off to us.
No, I live my lifestyle. Like I'm wearing my hat. I'm wearing my, you can barely see it, but black on black sweater. Like I love my brand.
That's great. And you're proud of it. And that's what's that's what's great about it. Man, I can't get over it's really, it's not a product.
No, it's a lifestyle. Like, so.
Yeah, you sell product, but I mean, you're pledging to, like, if someone's having a bad day, you're going to show up at the doorstep with a.
You want to, so
I want an example.
Where the pledge is going further, is we're actually building a community. So like you asked, like, why not the elephant? So I'm thinking the name, the Herd of Shadows. And so it's a community. And so you can join it, and how you join it, it's either, 444,044 because 4 is a bad number, or you donate us a bad day, and then we take your bad day and we'll send it to someone evil, so then they can have your bad days. And that's how you join the Herd of Shadows, which is just our fun community. And we'll figure out some cool things that you get, like maybe a limited edition shirt. You get to be first invited to events, or like have private stuff.
I can't with you, dude. I really can't. This is above and beyond anything. To be honest with you, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, we'll talk about sunglasses. Folks, go buy some sunglasses. Go to the guy's website. It's Good Day Optics. You get some glasses, great warranty. But most of all, you're getting a philosophy on life. You're getting so much more. You're part of a community that just wants to be good.
Yeah.
And share the goodness. Okay, let's go ahead. We've got wearables, folks. Let's not just sell the sunglasses. Hoodies, t-shirts, beautiful long sleeve tees. And gosh darn it, I love a hat because I don't have a lot of hair upstairs.
I don't either. I just shaved it yesterday.
Oh, wow. Okay, good for you.
I wear snapbacks all the time because, being a young person, it's like, okay, with a hat on, I'm 20, 24. Without a hat, I'm 45.
Whoa, 24?
No, I'm not actually 24, but I look young.
Oh, I was going to say you do. I mean, you do, but I would have guessed a little bit older with your knowledge of life and business. I would have guessed a little bit older. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm 34. But
okay. Yeah, you do have a baby face, and that's a good thing. Hold on to it, buddy.
Yeah. Baby face here, old face here.
Old, but gosh darn it, I'm handsome as all get out.
I mean, at least I have a smooth head, so then I can shave it.
Yeah, just shave it. It's easy. Lather it up. I don't know if you do the electric.
I just did electric, and then let it grow for a few days.
What I find interesting, again, with your company, and it's not about it's about it's not about the product. It's about the community. Gosh darn it.
The good days.
The good days. This community, and I've got all these best warranty because life happens. When you buy his product, you get emails, give back Thursday or Tuesday. Early, you have a lot of offers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that thing is constantly going. How do the offers come up, and what kind of offers do you have right now that it's the holidays?
For the holidays, we're doing buy one, get one free. So you put any pair of sunglasses or goggles in there, and then you can get anything on the store for free. Or you can get 2 pairs or whatever I don't know. I just thought it would be fun because, either you can buy yourself 2 pairs and that, or, you can buy someone a gift and then you also get rewarded for getting them a cool present.
So anything, just buy a pair of glasses and I can get another pair of glasses, or I can get a hoodie, or
goggle.
Or a goggle. Charter,
Um,
do you hear that, man? You buy yourself a pair of goggles and you give a buddy a pair of goggles and you go, oh, look what I bought you.
Yeah. I mean, do it faster than later, because like we did our first Black Friday sale and like we grew 150%. So like, you know, we had inventory that also saw 150% depletion faster than what we expected. So sunglasses were good on, goggles were tight, but you know, that just tells me I'm doing a good job.
And
now, then
well, I was going to ask you because of that, what kind of stock do you have? Are you overloaded, or the holidays are coming up and you're like, let's get these orders in?
Get the order. Sunglasses not as bad, because we, you know, didn't have the same, or we did a bigger order initially. Goggles are getting tight. Like I think we're on below 100 for current stock. Yeah, but we're small. We see about, like, you know, we saw 60 customers for Black Friday, and that was a massive growth for us. Whereas, like, you know, you'll have brands where they'll be like, we had 60 customers in a minute.
Yeah.
I wish.
Roman's downtime. Thanks for joining in. BOGOs are dope. Do you know Roman?
No,
I don't. You're new to the channel? Nice. Welcome. That's where I was also going to ask about your product and stock and how much you have. Is that always something that you're like, guys, we need to ramp this up, or are you ever worried about running out?
I mean, we'll probably run out of stock for Christmas, but you know,
that's good.
That just teaches people to not be as delayed in their response next time.
Yeah. And how are you doing with this kind of stock?
Phenomenal. We won't run out of that.
Okay. Get your beanies, folks. Get your hats, man. Along with, you got the BOGOs, the buy ones get. So how long does that buy one get one go on for?
I'll probably run it for all of December.
Oh, throughout December?
I mean, why not?
I got to get back on. That seems like a smart thing to do. I mean, if you're going to get something for free, you know, why not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you get rewarded for buying Christmas presents for your friends or family?
This is amazing. I love, not only do you have the most incredible warranty, you have an incredible community and outlook, and what you're doing outside of that, you know, with your pledges of making sure people have a good day. I can guarantee you, your mom right now is looking down and just smiling and putting her arms around you, because this is above and beyond a product and a product company. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're not even, I just met you.
Thank you. Well, I was talking to Stephanie from Tits Deep, and then I was talking to my friends from the flannel crew who will be on our podcast next week.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, oh, it would be because like a good day goes with everything. It's like, you know, a good day for flannel or a good day for Tits Deep Pow. But it'd be funny to do like a cross America tour and just go mountain bike and ski different places and meet everyone.
Oh, I got to tell you, it's fun. Since I started doing this, I did get to go to California, where, you know, I got to meet my boy Mark from the segment, and Mia and Alexis and a bunch of people. And it really is a fantastic community. And to be able to go out and do that and to meet them finally and be a part of it is beyond. I mean, I think you would totally enjoy that.
Well, Instagram friends are like some of my best friends. Like, it's crazy. Like, sometimes the conversations and stuff like you have with people who you just meet off Instagram and you haven't met them in person yet.
Yeah, I love that. Robert, thanks for jumping in. Beyond X, fantastic content creator. Yeah, I have an Instagram buddy that I've made through doing all this. He's actually coming down to Miami for his vacation this holiday season. And we're going to be hanging out. We're going to go ride. I'm taking him out on the boat. And it really, have you felt like that since you've joined this community? Like, wow.
Well, so
I've
like
become
getting
a part of something and people are picking up on it and I'm getting to know them.
Yeah, getting into biking, like when I was in Revelstoke for the women's enduro, and like we had an event with all the vendors and whatnot. One of the VPs of HLC, he said, like, mountain biking is the biggest, tightest knit community that you don't know exists unless you're in it.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
Like if you're a non-biker, like I was a non-biker last year, like you don't realize how tight knit and how friendly biking is. Like, in biking, you have community groups everywhere. Like, there's Edmonton Mountain Bike Alliance, there's Baseline Mountain Bike Club, there's, in Calgary, there's MBITS, which is Moose Mountain Trail Society, there's Woodridge, and that's just Alberta. Like that's like, and then there's Red Deer Enduro. So like there's 6 in 3 hours right there. And like, there's a community everywhere. And like, you don't know it exists. And then you come into it and you're like, holy cow.
Yeah. I was floored by this community, all these people here and all the people that are in the comment section and people that watch afterward. Because I was just a guy who mountain biked. I've been mountain biking for 25 years down here. And I just rode with my buddies and stuff. And then all of a sudden I get into this Instagram community of creators. And it was just Mark just texted me before this. I mean, like we text each other constantly, and I finally got to meet him in person. And Jarno here, who brings up a great question that I'll bring up in a second, like in Finland. But do you ship internationally?
Yeah, I don't know what it would cost, but we can, like, for Canada and North America, we have free shipping under $100. Or free shipping once you spend $100 or more.
Beautiful. You're loving this, man, aren't you?
It's fun.
But it's fun. But like what you're creating, like it's fun coming up with this, isn't it?
Well, yeah, like I said, like that's like once you get into business and whatever, there's no rules on what you can and can't create. You just have to find people who like it.
Yeah, I mean,
like I can make a community called the Herd of Shadows, and it's like actually I'll de-blur my screen so then you can see it.
Yeah. Captain's Cogs in the house, man. He needs some goggles. Get on over to gooddayoptics.com. They're BOGOs right now, buddy. Buy one, get one. And he's probably going to slap me for keep saying that because he's only got so many left.
But then, so yeah, that I think is going to be the logo of the Herd of Shadows, which is like our community. So it just has the drippy skull effect, but as an elephant, and like same thing. Like I drew another one there.
The Herd of Shadows.
Yeah.
You think you were born? Yeah, I'm trying to do my bang.
It's funny that because I'm like, oh, let's come up with an idea that's like kind of edgy, because like that the drippy skull and the the font is like an edgy font, and I'm like, okay, yeah, shadows, like Herd of Shadows, that's kind of cool. And then when you think about it more, like because like it's an elephant, but then shadows can also be ghosts. So then it's like that like it's a way that my mom still lives in the brand, is it's like that like vibe of it's a shadow, but it's like a good shadow.
It's a happy shadow. What speaking of your mom, were the sunglasses designed after a pair that she used to wear?
No, she I just went with a lifestyle design.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just something true and classic. Like she just probably had a pair. Like she had like 4 or 5 pairs of sunglasses. So if I probably looked.
Yeah. And these are it, man. You know what? I'm actually happy I got the Melissas in honor of her.
Thanks.
They're damn good looking shade, though. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And they float, folks.
Yeah.
They
And
float.
they have fun. They have fun names like non-douche white. And
Non-douche white. Now, where'd you come up with that? Talk to me about non-douche white.
So when I first created it, I'm like, well, so when we were coming out with the colors, we had 4 options, and we let our Instagram story or people vote in the stories, and they picked the black and red and the white and blue. And then I'm like, well, what are we gonna name these? And I'm like, it's like they're white, but they're not white. Like, the white sunglasses are like the Oakley gas cans, like the big thick frame, like back of the 90s. And so I'm like, they're like clear white and they're like off white. And then I'm like, oh, they're not the douchebag white sunglasses. So then I'm like, okay. So we put the 4 votes up there. I'm like, okay, what are we calling it? Off white, clear white, non-douche white. And then everyone voted non-douche white. And then I'm like, okay, well, we need to make a story with this and like, to call it out. And I'm like, so, if you like pushing over grandmas, driving slow in the fast lane, and just being a douchebag, well, sorry, if you pick the non-douche white, we can't send them to you. We'll send you the stealth black or the bright as F yellow, but we can't sell you the non-douche white because you are a douchebag.
Oh, did you create he's got the brightest fuck yellow with the bronze lens. I could say the F word. I'm an adult. Did you come up with did you write all of this stuff yourself? Because some of this stuff is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have renditions of it and you have people tweak it and yeah.
This is so fun. I mean, what is a good day guarantee? So if life throws you a curveball in the form of scratches, breakage, or even lost eyewear, don't fret. We've got you covered. It's our guarantee because a good day should never be compromised. It's the best, folks. Jared, I'm not gonna. I get too much on you. If I meet you in person, I'm probably gonna squeeze you to death because
I get a lot of hugs.
Because would Good Day Optics give people hugs?
Well, no, a lot of people just hug me when they meet me. I get a lot of hugs.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to squeeze you if I ever get up to Canada. Before we go, I know you got a wife that's about to pop. You have a podcast.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that and how that came to be and why it came to be.
Well, I got invited to this. Well, so Mia from Women's Mountain Bike Network was like, when we had our chat, and I'm like, hey, I'd like to help raise funds for your guys' community and like just help out and like whatever. She's like, your story and your whatever, like you need to get people to hear that. And then she's like, my friend Mark, he has a podcast, so you should get on it. So then she connected us, and then I had a blast, and then got on Biker Bar and had more fun. And then I'm like, this is a lot of fun talking to people, and I listen to podcasts. I'm like, so why can't I have a podcast? And then I get to go find cool people to talk to, because like, if you don't want to buy my product or do anything, well, let's just talk about good days, and yeah, we'll have fun.
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, so then it's called Stoke Hunters, and we hunting the good days. So yeah, we just talk to people about how they have good days, what if they've built something, like how they started it, like that, and how they have more good days. And yeah, we just talk for an hour, and yeah, you can listen to it on Apple and Spotify, or watch the live on YouTube.
And that's Stoke Hunters.
Yeah, Stoke Hunters.
And it has your Good Days logo on it in case people are looking. And
yeah, it's got the drippy skull as the O. So instead of an O, it has the smiley face in the middle.
Yeah, it's funny that everyone has a story kind of thing. I started this out. I just wanted to meet everybody, but I didn't realize that it was going to bring a community together. I mean, you look at all the people that are in the comment section. We're all meeting each other. We're all hanging out, and I love it. And have you had a lot of fun doing this so far? I mean, you said you've had 5 episodes.
Yeah, 5 episodes. I got 11 YouTube subscribers, so we're going big already.
Folks, get on over after this. If you haven't liked and subscribed to mine already, get on over to Jared's Stoke Hunters and give him a watch, and also, give him a subscribe. I watched you with Mia last night. I had busy friggin' day last night, but you couldn't have had a better guest on than Mia.
Yeah.
Well,
we got into some good talks and everything, and I have a friend, Danny, who she has this women's group called Maggie, and she talks about with like brain science and whatever the proper word is for it. But she coined it the better not reflex, and it's this reflex that women have because as they grow up, like it's in their head, and it's like, oh, I should do this, but I better not. So it just stops them. And like we were chatting about that and everything, and it's like, yeah, it was a good conversation.
Yeah. So you don't just focus just on mountain biking. It's just about good times.
Yeah. Well, I still identify more as a skier than a mountain biker. So I'll have, or how has it gone so far? Actually, so yeah, first one was James from Woodridge Trail Society. So mountain biking. Okay. Then the second one was our other two co-hosts talking and introducing themselves. Then the third one was Baseline Mountain. So again, mountain biking. So then I guess I am more of a mountain biker now than a skier. Because then I haven't had a skier on my podcast yet. I had a snowboarder who runs a company called Glide Factory. And then yesterday I had Mia. So mountain biking. And then next week I have the Flannel Crew, which is a local mountain biking group. And then I have Julie from World Ride, which is another mountain biking. And then I have Stephanie from Tits Deep for breast cancer. So snowboarding. So I won't have a skier. I need to go find a skier to be on my podcast.
But you're all over the place, man. And you've already got like working through them. Yeah. Like you've already got them planned ahead. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's so much fun. I love doing this. I mean, after a hard day's work, people are like, how do you go and talk for so much longer afterward? And I'm like, because it's just fun hearing the stories behind everyone. I mean, everyone is, sure, a lot of my stuff is mountain biking, but I love also bringing on, different companies, yours and other people's, and finding out, because I find it interesting how people actually get it started.
Yeah.
And yours is kind of like, I'm going to do it, damn it.
Yeah. Well, I noticed your Dirt Life shirt, and I've been chatting with them on Instagram, and then I can notice your little bear, which is the 80 on the right, 803 or 80
Unspoken.
Yeah, Unspoken. And yeah, they hopefully make some cool stuff with them and Women's Mountain Bike Network.
Really?
Hopefully. I mean, I send a DM. Yeah. I send a DM to everyone I want to work with, and most of the time it goes to spam. So then I have to send them an email to be like, "Hey, you accidentally missed our email or missed our Instagram DM," because it's more fun to be casual and fun. Like, I don't know, we don't have to be serious about it. Like,
dude, life is too short, and you know that.
Yeah.
I always say it's way too short not to smile through it. I mean, that's why I'm never serious. Rarely ever. You got me serious early on, and it's hard, but in life I'm just a complete goofball. And a lot of people, there are some people that go, they didn't pick up on your humor. Like I'm with somebody at work and they're like, oh, they didn't pick, and I go, that's their loss.
Yeah.
That's their loss. Life's too short.
I'm super sarcastic. So my friend Danny, because I told her, I'm like, hey, I was talking about your group on my podcast, and like Mia's doing her Women's Mountain Bike Network thing. And then Danny's like, oh, could you introduce me? Because I would love to like see if we have something where we can jive together. And I'm like, as a joke, I'm like, introduce my two friends so they can build something cool and serious. No, God, that sounds like a horrible idea. Of course. And then I'm like, of course I would do it, and then put them in a group chat together. But I'm like, it's fun to like, and like fun to be sarcastic. Like my favorite thing is it's like, I'll also make jokes of it's like, oh, it'd be great if someone came up with this idea where like, cause we'll be doing something and we don't do like the app or do something. And I'll be like, oh, it'd be great if we could like have our phones where we could, like use it where we could just say, I want to be picked up from here and dropped off here. And like, you know, it would just do it. And, you know, that like I would call it like Ube or Uber. And, you know, I think this is going to be a $1 billion idea. Like we should go start this. And some people look at me so blankly, like they think like I don't know that Uber exists or whatever. But it's like, that's just my sense of humor.
They're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And they're not getting it. Like I'm like that. I'm so irreverent. I'm all over the place. And people be like, I don't think they got you.
Or another one.
Sarcasm is my second language.
Or another good one is my friends will be like, if they tell something that like, you know, can't get out, so a secret, and they'll be like, make sure you don't tell anyone. And I'll be like, tell anyone about what? And they'll be like, you know, this. And I'm like, tell anyone about what? And it's like, I'm pretending I've already forgotten about it, but they're not picking up on it. Yeah.
Let me let you get out of here, sir. Get back to your wife. What can we expect from Good Day Optics? God, I had to look over. You're so I forget the brand because it's more than a brand now. I forgot the name. What can we expect in the future or moving forward throughout the month and the holiday season?
More community products, more products coming out, and yeah, just having more good days.
Good days, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you enough, Jared. Right now, he's got a BOGO. Buy one, get one. Get on over there. You can't beat the warranty. He's got, I wish I had the shades. Damn you, mail system, Miami.
Darn you, USPS.
Darn you with the, I'm not even going there. You already did it. Good Day Optics here. Holiday special. Buy one, get one. Just go add to the cart. Spread the good news. Jared, thank you so much for coming on my channel. But more so, thank you for spreading the positive energy that you have and the message that you have of positivity and having good days. I really appreciate this, man.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's all you. It's not me. And
folks, it's over this way somewhere. Folks, thanks for joining in on the live chat tonight. And thanks for listening outside of the live chat on the Spotify. Jared, I can't appreciate you enough. I hope someday that I get a chance to meet you.
Likewise. Hopefully we'll have a good day or a good day tour across America, like good days in America.
God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. Where are the buttons, man? I'm always, folks, thanks for listening. Now, if you can, go get your bikes dirty. Yeah. Or your skis moist from snow.
Skis can be dirty too.
All right. Good night, guys.